So, this is our 8th session, folks. We have been making it. As per always, we will go ahead and roll ourselves we're going to say a D3 this time because Colette was not here. So, 1 is Cliff, 2 is Miku, and 3 is Nylar. Is everybody ready for that?
Sure.
Yes.
Oh,
sir.
Cool, bringing it. All right, 2, that is Miku.
Okay, last session we started by hanging out around the metallic capital. I believe metallic capital. Is that literally its name?
Yes.
But
They're not. They're a very original bunch. Not super creative.
okay. So we did odd jobs. Nilar was doing, I believe, basic magic chores for money. Cliff was working at a local temple, and Miku was doing some basic private detective jobs. Most of as both Miku and Cliff did pretty mediocre, but Cliff, while talking about that, found out that there was a missing person. This missing person turns out to be the Oracle, a gold dragon with a special connection to Bahamut, who had been last seen in the markets, and both her and her guards had not been seen. The party went to investigate the markets and found that ultimately that she went to the slum area of the city. When speaking to the slum, we found a bright and homeless guy, and we were able to bribe both parties into telling us generally she went towards the wilderness, basically. Miku was able to find tracks and follow them into the wilderness, and ultimately we ended up encountering white kobolds, which due to our research on this world, we were able to know that those are almost all servants of the colored scaled dragon that matches. We killed all but one of the kobolds, interrogated him. It turns out all he knew is that the girl was taken into the caves, and that he didn't know anything about the how or why they were doing this. Inside the cave, we found some dragon priests. There was a fight. We killed, I believe, 2 out of 3 of them. And the remaining one we were able to interview after Miku tried and failed to intimidate him into talking. What we were able to find out is that they do indeed want the Oracle for her ability to see the future, and not as part of a prisoner exchange or anything of that nature. And that after the stay in the cave, they decided they were moving further away from here. I believe that's everything. Feel free to add to this if you remember any details that I can.
If nobody has anything else, Miku, as per always, go ahead and take a DM inspiration.
Thank you.
All right, and let's go ahead and head back into our scene. So there you are. You guys are in the cave. There's a couple of dead bodies. I believe you guys have already looted them. Is that correct?
Oh,
That is.
just one
Yes,
further
it
bit
is.
of detail. The Oracle is currently in human form and looks like a teenage girl.
That would check. That was the latest intel that you had received.
Yeah.
Can you get the game pause thing off?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Actually, yeah, we did search the cave. We just didn't find anything. But
Found nothing.
I thought, right?
No, I didn't find nothing.
Yeah.
We were on our way out.
I think they gave you guys a general direction of where they headed, and that was about it.
Yes. Before we killed him.
I think you let
I
that
thought-
one. I think you
Yeah,
let
I
that
think-
one go.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah, you let the one female kobold go, the flyer, and the one cultist-looking fella.
They basically do not want to generally send the message that we will go back on promises. It makes people less willing to cooperate in the future.
Well, to be fair, those people wouldn't know we would go back on promises because they'd be dead.
I mean, that's true, but every person we don't do that to can tell their buddies, yeah, surrender it works actually.
All right, we had to head. What was it? Fuck. It was east, wasn't it?
I believe east was the direction.
Yeah, can I roll a history check on that to see if I remember that correctly? Or survival?
It
in
was.
universe this
Thank you.
in the universe this just happened. I don't think you'd need to
Yeah, that's fine. You guys are heading east. So that's fine. But I will take a survival for tracking.
Okay, I'll be okay doing that, but if anyone else wants to roll,
And you can always give somebody the help action. That is a thing.
What are we rolling for?
Survival?
Yeah, I'll help.
okay.
I got +3.
Same here.
I got a 2.
I ain't rolling.
So that's a 13, not that great.
That's fine. That's a good roll. And Nylar, did you want to help Cliff out? Is that what was
Sure.
going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll just assume that somebody's going for the sky and somebody's going for the ground, and
I'll go for the ground, 15.
yeah. So Miku, because you are in the air, you're having a harder time finding like broken sticks and whatnot. You don't notice any like lit up fire per se, but you do see maybe some like a trail kind of thing going on. However, Cliff is able to see more of the broken twigs and whatnot and the footfalls. As you guys are going through the woods, you do. Does somebody want to give me a perception check?
Sure. No, I'm looking. So somebody else do it.
I mean, I can do it.
I don't care who does it.
I didn't do well.
I should have done it.
Man, you used up your nat 20 on that
did.
work week.
I did.
Anybody's welcome to roll.
I guess I can. Yeah.
Oh, there we
Jesus
go.
Christ. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not mad.
Well, Cliff, as you are tracking on the ground, you hear the faint sound of screams coming from the distance. You can't quite make out the words, but you do know that it is a male voice. They do sound like they are in despair. This does not go along with the trail that you are following, though.
All right, so we got a scream over here. That's not on the trail that we're on. Do we want to handle that, or are we going to go handle this?
Huh. No, normally I do not like ignoring people in need, but in this case, we have a pretty time-sensitive mission.
I have a great idea.
What's your idea?
Why don't we split the party?
Oh yeah, what could ever go wrong?
I could, at the very least, I could go take a closer look at what's going on, and if it's something really urgent, I'll fly back and see if we can quickly deal with this.
Okay, so we're gonna head with the trail that we were following before. Miko's gonna go do that shit.
Okay.
Okay. So I will go ahead and default to Miku doing her thing. Give me one moment. I will have your tokens in there, but they will be you won't actually be there, if that makes sense. If I
Yes.
can highlight your damn tokens. There we go. All right. It is dark outside. We'll say it's 6 o'clock at night. I know the time doesn't say that, but that's what we're saying.
Are we in the winter? Because 6 o'clock at night is not usually pitch black.
It's something to do with the equator and swamp gases of Venus, if there was a Venus in this system.
Okay, I'm going to point out that, and never mind. We can't see it because weird planet stuff. Okay. So Miku is going to be forced to light her lantern again.
Miku. It appears someone may be in trouble ahead of us.
Technically, you guys are not here right now.
Yeah.
She flew off. She flew off on her own.
Yeah, she's basically just scouting to see if the situation is something they can handle quickly enough to not get too much.
You went a little bit robotic on us.
Shadow roaming.
Yes. Do you have torches?
She has a lantern.
Lantern? Do you have oil?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to light your thing?
Yes. Unfortunately, I think the lantern and the oil was lost in the level up.
Gotcha.
Is there a system where that isn't an issue? Because right now it's just a minor thing, but like we don't want to lose a magic item with this problem.
Yeah, it's just you must not have had it on in your D&D Beyond, so it got overwritten. How much? Do you remember how much oil you had?
I think I had a flask or so.
Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Where in fancy fuck? There it is. I'll go ahead and add a lantern to it. And it was a regular hooded lantern, right? Not a bullseye?
I believe a hooded one, yeah.
Gotcha. Alright, and oil.
I don't think the lantern is consumable.
No, but the oil itself is.
Yes, I figured. So now that it's lit up, what can Miku see?
What you do hear the you hear noises coming from the north, combination of growling, screaming.
Okay, she's going to keep flying until she can actually see what's going on.
And we'll say you're at 30 feet. What you see is what you've got. If you don't see anything, you don't see anything.
There we go. And we've got bears. Multiple bears. They're not normally social animals.
These are special bears. Fantasy bears.
Okay.
So as you look down on this man, he is on his back at this point, and there are 4 bears that are essentially taking turns, taking swipes at him.
The bears follow initiative rules as well.
Of course. Some are just quicker than others. Some have been working out. One has a higher dex score. The usual.
So, how heavy does this man look like?
I mean, he's an adult man, probably 210, something.
plausible that Mika could just pick him up and fly away. It probably would be dangerous, but she could rage to reduce the danger to herself.
If you were to attempt to carry him, you would go over your weight. So while yes, you could go down there, pick him up, and at half speed try to get away from them, you would not be able to fly.
Which would be the main reason to try doing that. And how far away from the main party is the... Well, rather, how much time did it take? Because Miku is flying and thus can go 100 feet per round.
Football field? We use good old American measurements. A football field?
Okay, so it's not that far away. Relatively speaking.
No, about 300 feet-ish.
Okay,
So 5 to 10 rounds, if you were putting it in perspective.
How badly hurt is this man?
He definitely has, he's definitely bleeding. But at 30 feet up and 30, what was that, 20 feet away? That's about all you can really tell. He's definitely bleeding. He's defensive, almost, covering his head, covering his neck kind of thing. But there is water underneath him, and it is, you can definitely see that ring of red beginning to come out. But he is still alive. You can still hear his screams.
Okay, so, Miku is gonna try. Miku does not feel comfortable leaving and coming back with this man in this case. But, she would feel a lot better if there were other party members. She's gonna try, like, a ragtail hawk scream if it was coming out of a human-sized throat. Basically a very big warning cry that very distinctly would alert them to the rest of the party to her.
You may give me a performance or an intimidation, because I feel like it could fall under either.
Well, one of those she has proficiency in.
Okay. Will one of you give me a perception check?
Sure.
Cliff, back to you.
Like, Cliff's got that perception, brother. Oh, Nylar. Nylar went for it. All right.
Win.
So, Smurf for the win. Yeah, Nylar, you hear what sounds to be a not bald eagle, but definitely a hawk.
Oh. Are there hawks in this area? Or should I...
I'm not sure.
I used to do some bird watching, but...
It definitely sounds a bit louder and, we'll say throatier, because it is coming from a creature that is much larger than, the hawk.
But our friend Miku might be yelling, or it could just be another hawk. It's up to you guys if we should go.
So we're hunting we're trying to find a trail to go on, and you're looking and you're listening for birds.
I'm listening for everything.
Like, I'll be honest, living in caves, I don't know what a hawk is, so I don't know if I can answer that question.
I told Miku to come back and get us, so that was the plan.
Okay, that's fine.
It's up to you. I'm not the leader of this party.
I guess I can at least send my familiar out and...
Yeah, that's a good idea.
In defense, I don't think anybody has actually established leadership of the party.
I
haven't
don't
been doing
think
enough
this party
session.
currently has one.
Chaos is our leader. That was all we need.
Exactly.
Violence.
This
is our-
is
Did the bird scream come from the same direction as the other scream?
Oh, and Nylar would be able to tell that, yes. I mean, with a 22, he could definitely hear that scream from afar.
Well, maybe I thought it was a human, but it was a bird.
Well, I will send out
How far can
Loreu.
how far can your familiar go without losing your connection?
About 300-ish
Okay.
feet, if I were to put a number to it.
Well, you got a pretty good range on it.
Weird how that worked.
Yeah. He's a scientist. He's tested it, you know.
Yeah. Do you want your little flyer, buddy?
Yeah. I have him out right now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I don't exactly know how far Miku got from us, but I'll send out Leru that direction. See what he sees.
Yeah, and you'll see what he sees.
So while everyone else is getting connected, Miku has to deal with all these bears who are definitely going to eat this man if she doesn't stop them.
As you're sitting there talking, you see another one swipe at them.
Okay.
As they're discussing and whatnot. Time still moves.
So,
We have a mission.
she is, I think she's got rages left. Let's see how many rages she's got left. She's got 1 rage left.
What does rage reset on? Short rest?
Long rest.
Might need to make a decision here.
I mean, Mr. Cookie Monster could use more rations over here.
That's true.
Okay, just call her a good duder, but Miku just can't ignore this guy's plight. She's gonna rage, and she's going to try to draw the attention of the bears.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put everybody in initiative order here. With that, you guys are now 300 yards away, and you will move in that time span.
That's far.
Mm-hmm.
That's very far.
And Miku does not correct that great in initiative.
In Chicago, I've been
Forgive my ignorance. What are the decimal points in the initiative?
So,
That's dexterity score. For a tie, the person with the higher dexterity score goes first.
That makes sense.
all right. Let's go ahead and Shibuya.
Okay. Is this about where my familiar actually got? Or is he still pretty far back?
That's as far as he would have made it.
Okay. So I am in sight of Miku.
You guys are actually about 300 feet away. Your familiar, on the other hand, which I think you have shenanigans that you can do with your familiar, he is within like 40 feet of Miku.
Yeah. Not too many shenanigans that I can do, but there's a few. So I will have.
And remember, dashing is an option too.
Yes. How many points do I got? So I'm trying to find where our spell points are again. I thought they were on the left, but it's not my favorite anymore.
Oh, it's because... Yeah, that's right. Sorry, I forgot that when I brought you back in, I needed to do a thing. And configure settings.
Like 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Let's see here.
My kids are calling.
As they do. Don't worry, I will have you back up and running here in just a moment, my good sir. Booyah.
That's not what I wanted. I am trying to look at it.
You have your spell points back. Although,
Dang.
I think you were missing some spell points, but that got shaboozled with the import.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, well,
Okay. Sorry, it is only 100 feet, not 300 feet. I was wrong. So my familiar wouldn't have gotten nearly as far. It would probably still be about 200 feet out from Miku.
okay. So yeah, we'll say it's 200 feet. It has a fly speed of 60 feet though, so
So I will move 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, so 270, and then my familiar will move 50, and I believe that's all I can really do.
did you want
So
to
I don't-
dash? Or
I don't have that as a feature, is it?
everyone
for
can
my
dash.
action.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
for my action, not my bonus, because I'm not using my familiars thing. That's right. So I will also dash and do 30 more, so I'm at 240.
Okay. So just write that down. It'll be damn near impossible for me to remember all that. All right. Is that your turn?
Yes, sir.
All right. Colette.
All right. Upon seeing Nylark take off, Colette will assume that he saw something through his familiar's eyes and will give chase. But having the short, stubby legs he has with his dash will only make it 50 feet. And that will end his turn.
Okay. This brown bear is going to look towards the sky where Miku is and where that sound came from, and that's going to end his turn. I believe Cliff is going to be a couple minutes.
I'm right here.
Oh, gotcha.
I can go. Well, since we're all going this way, I guess I'm gonna go that way, and I'll just take my action dash towards sound. So however long that gets me.
Gotcha. All right. This one is also looking to Miku. Towards Miku
I'm
and
doing
Miku.
great with distractions so far. So she wants to piss these. She's pissed off and wants the bears to be pissed off, so they're focusing on her rather than him. So the idea is she rages, she flies in, she attacks one and flies away, trying to hit and run them away from the guy and towards her party. Can she do that?
Currently, you are 30 feet in the air, and you are, what, 10 feet away from the bird, or 15
Yeah.
feet away? So I don't know if your movement can handle that, per se.
She can move 10 feet, I believe. Yeah.
Right, but you're also 30 feet in the air.
Yeah.
And while I could sit there
It would
and run
be-
the Pythagorean theorem, I'm not gonna.
I'm just going to say that, that for sake of convenience, it takes. She'll use 30 feet of her fly speed to get down there, and 20 feet. She's
Oh, you have
not
50
going
feet
to-
of fly speed, huh?
Yes.
Well, motherfucker. Yeah, okay. No, you're right. Yeah, do your thing. I think that almost
Usually-
uses up all your movement, though.
Yep.
Okay.
Usually bears are not social, so this wouldn't work. But these bears very evidently are.
Oh my, are you using real world meta?
No. Well, I mean, Miku knows none of this. She just sees an animal, and she's like, they're in a group. They must be social animals and would care if I hit their friends.
We'll find
To
out.
be clear, do we not have basic animal life across each other's planets
Miku
as
is
well?
explicitly
I'm sure, but you
from,
can assume that
from an
there's
urban.
small differences between them. I
Okay.
mean, they've been raised on different planets, so you know they're bears.
I
You
had
know
to
they're
make sure.
aggressive.
Otherwise, there's going to be a lot more dissections.
Yeah, no, that 24 will hit, doing 13 damage.
Don't forget, and +2 for proficiency and rage and the radiant damage.
Don't you got to roll the radiant damage?
Yep, I'm rolling it right now.
All right, +5. Oh yeah, look at
So
that.
that's gonna be
You hurt that fucking bear.
whatever that thing is. Miku doesn't. I'm not even sure Miku knows these are bears.
Good job, bear. All right, so this thing is going to go ahead and hit you with a
Attack of
bite.
opportunity.
Yeah, we are going to use a bite on you. Does a 10 hit you?
Nope.
All right. And what else would you like to do?
Entering. That's all she can do. Rage is a bonus action. Attack is an action. Movement.
This one is also looking at you, mostly in confusion at this point. Yeah, Nylar, you're up. Oh, I can't hear you, Nylar.
Sorry, didn't unmute. I will dash, move, and then have my familiar move another 50, and that's all I got.
Gotcha. All right. Colette?
We'll do the same thing, minus the familiar movement.
Okay. Let's see here. I'm just going to give this guy kind of a basic check to see if he is pissed at you. There, Miku. He is pissed at you. So he is going to come off, and what is his movement? Oh, he's got some movement on him. Yeah, he's got movement on him. And he is, let's see. Okay. He is going to rear up on its hind legs and come back down upon you with its claws. I assume an 11 does not hit you.
Nope.
So, these bears not swinging wide. Clifferino.
Cliffaroo, I suppose. He's not happy about this. He's doing it very grudgingly. He's going to dash and do his 60 movement feet.
Gotcha. All right.
That's,
Yeah, we'll see how this one does. Is he pissed at Miku? He is still pissed at Miku.
I would say that roll should have been at disadvantage because he was the one who was physically attacked.
Oh, don't worry. It wouldn't have made a difference in the roll.
Okay.
Yeah. This one is... Go ahead and give me a wisdom save.
Ooh, that's interesting.
you got magic bears?
No, as he is trudging at you, doing his barely thing and barreling towards you. You become frightened of this massive bear.
Oh, no spell bears.
No spell bears. Sorry. But with that, he
That'd be terrifying.
Everything changed when the spell bears attacked.
yeah. So he will. That will end his turn, and let me go ahead and throw the frightened effect upon you, if I can find it, because we have so many. There we go. And that will end his turn. This fella. So he rolls a nat 20, which means he does not give a flying fuck about you, Miss Miku. And he's going to come take another swipe at this fella.
This fucking dude's gonna be dead by the time we get to him. A little waste.
It does connect. And that does end his turn. Miku.
Okay, what does the frightened condition force me to do?
So, frightened, where the hell do I have my... I usually have these up. There we go. The frightened condition. A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
Okay, as I recall, the one that scared her is also the one she hurt badly. So I believe that even in her panic state, she's like, die, she can go die, bear, die, and then start running away like a chicken.
Okay. It will be at disadvantage because it is within sight of you.
Maybe I guess there's the option of recklessing. It's a risk, but let's see what I got. I'm gonna reckless to counteract that disadvantage.
Okay. We'll say that needs to be called before you make your roll.
Oh, fair enough. Just in the future, or it doesn't hit.
No, just in the future.
Okay, fair enough.
But yeah, that 24 is going to hit for 6. And then 9, and then
11.
2. So
Yeah,
11? Yeah.
And now she's going to run away like a coward.
Okay, you are going to take 2 opportunity attacks with that.
Actually, no, she doesn't need to run away. She just can't come closer.
Correct.
And it would be... Yeah, I think it would make sense for her to stay where she is, because precisely because getting hit with 2 of these bears at once is a bad move.
Let's see here. This fella. Go ahead, give him his... Oh, no, he wants Miku. He got a nat 1. But unfortunately, he is just out of range. So, he's going to hold an action, just in case you decide to run that direction.
Alright. I will do much of the same. I'll be moving 60 feet, putting me 120 feet away, and then I'll have my familiar move 50, putting 50 feet. And that is all she wrote.
Let's see here. You had 100 feet away from your familiar originally, right? So if you're at 120 feet, that means he is 20 feet away, correct?
I'm moving 60 feet around. It's moving 50.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Why
Sorry,
is
math is
familiar
hard.
not dashing?
Because it can't. Familiars can take a single action.
Your familiar has a fly speed of 60 feet.
I thought it was 50.
Oh, no.
Oh, 60? Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so
I'll take it.
So it should be within 20 feet. What is it? How much sight does it have?
It has really far sight.
Yeah, so we'll say you're within 20 feet of Miku.
Okay. I still cannot do much. Familiar sadly can only do touch spells. So
Still?
I will. Yeah. I'm there. I exist. So maybe next round, hopefully, I can do something.
Yeah, you see this shenanifucks going on. Colette?
Colette will continue dashing for 50 feet.
And you're, what, 150 feet away?
That's correct.
Okay. All right, Mr. Brown Bear, Mr. Brown Bear. What do you say? He is going to do a claw and bite on you, Miss Miku. Or, I'm sorry, 2 claws on you. Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
All right, that will be 7 slashing damage.
That's not half yet, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And so he ended up having a nat 20 on that one. That is a 13 slashing damage.
Oof. Okay.
So as he hits you, he manages to knock you into his other claw and really starts to tear up your feathers. And that will end his turn.
Yeah, same thing. Dash, get to within to 120, I think.
Okay. You are 120 feet, so 2 more rounds. This bear is going to also do 2 claws on you, Miku. Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
That will be 10 slashing. And then I don't believe an 8 hits. So
Nope.
Cool. This bear, he is... Let's see if he goes after you or keeps batting around this man. He keeps batting around this man. Alright. So he is going to do that charge at him and just roll him away as he comes upon him. So he does roll a few feet away, but it doesn't seem to do any damage other than, rolling around in the mud, as mud does. The guy, if he wasn't already, is definitely frightened of this creature.
Okay. Miku is trying to get the bear that is almost dead down, and I think it. And this time, go back to the plan of running away. Just note that wherever the party is, that's the direction she's heading for.
And though it was my fault, I should have been rolling an advantage with you. Because you reckless attacked.
Yeah, okay. I don't think I'll risk that again.
Yeah, 19's gonna hit, and he is... let's see here, that one. He's gonna go Kersplush.
And she's moving. It's an opportunity attack. She is not gaining altitude because she does not want the bears to completely give up.
Okay. Yeah, you will take an opportunity attack from that. He is going to reach out and try to bite you. Does an 18 hit?
Yes. And this time, these attacks are not at advantage because she did not reckless this time.
Correct. This is a straight roll. That is 16 damage.
Okay.
16 already halved?
No.
Oh,
No,
fuck.
no. He just tells me the damage, and I have it. That's up in our system.
Yep, it's just easier that way if I tell you instead of trying to remember if are you in rage, are you out of rage, are you doing it? Just, I trust you guys enough that I don't have to babysit that. Yeah, Miku, anything else you do? Do you want to question whether or not you gain altitude?
So she moved 30 feet. She could hypothetically go. I think once she got hit by the bear, she realized how serious this is and is willing to ascend 20 feet.
Okay. You go up 20 feet. Does that end your turn?
Yes.
Also, because that creature that had frightened you is no longer here, you are no longer frightened. So we will get rid of that. This bear, let's see here. Does he go after the flying creature or does he go after him? All right, he's gonna try to come after you. But as he circles around you, he's realizing he cannot attack you. But he wants the delicious Kentucky Fried Miku.
All right. I will move 60 feet, putting me in 60 feet of the scene, I believe. And then I will have my familiar. Actually, instead, I'll move 30, if it's all right. And then I'll use my action to have my familiar do a flyby on the closest bear and deliver a shocking grasp.
I'd say both of them are within range of you,
The
about
one
equally.
closest to Miku, probably.
Okay. Then yeah, by all means, you have control of your token.
Oh, where is he?
Right here.
Oh, yep. Okay. I see him now. I thought it was on my guy. So 5, so 30, yeah, 25, there we go. Moving angled diagonal towards it to bring it down closer. And then I will shocking grasp.
Let's see that beautiful shocking grasp that you love to do on
Bears and
children.
Does a 12 hit?
A 12 is going to hit.
All right, so that's 5 points of damage. And then my owl is going to use the remainder of its movement to get out of.
I love that it's currently barely injured.
Oh.
Not because that doesn't make sense, just because it's a pun.
And it'll just ascend 25 feet out.
Okay. I will go ahead and put him at 25 feet in the air.
And that is all I got.
All right. Colette? Little legs?
Just more running. Dash again. Bring me within 100.
All right. Let's go ahead and have this fella see if he wants to go after the hard prey or the easy prey. He is going to go after the hard prey. And he is now circling with this other bear. You are not feeling happy about having two bears underneath your talons? Talons.
Okay, so we were 300 feet from the edge of the map, right?
I believe you would be right above, or right next to Nylar.
Yeah, I'm right next to Nylar because we have the same walking speed. So how far was Nylar away from the bears where they're at now?
I'm 90 feet away at the moment.
And that's after you dashed?
I didn't dash. I just moved and then I used my action to cast Shocking Grass through my familiar instead.
So you can get within 60 feet if you dash.
There's bears on the butcher, I'll tell them.
If I dash. And all my spells are 60 feet. Nope. Guiding Bolt's 100.
Hey.
But I have one spell point left. So I'm going to.
Well, you got your channel
dash?
divinity too.
Yeah, but if I do that, I can't dash.
Right. Up to you.
Yeah, so if I dash, I'll be at 60 feet. Yeah?
Yeah, you are not concentrating on Bless right now. There we go. I was like, why is it saying you were concentrating? Yeah, so you said you dashed?
I said if I dash, I'll be at 60 feet, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I'll dash.
All right. Dasheroonie. Wisdom? He is looking at this guy on the ground, and he is going to go ahead and swipe at him once more. Let's see here. I don't know how he's not able to hit this guy who's laying on the ground, but he misses.
Worst bears ever.
Yeah, he's covered in mud. It's like predator vision, you know? Just can't really see him.
Okay, Miku is not gonna risk going down right now, but she wants to keep up her rage. So she's gonna javelin one of the bears below her. And she gets an at 20.
It's a good fucking javelin. Were you going for the barely injured?
Yes.
Gotcha.
As much as that pun is amusing.
And does that get the radiant and all that jazz too, or is that only melee attacks?
It is. Javelin is listed as a simple melee, but I do not think it currently counts if I'm using it at range.
Right. I'm just not sure if your rage counts for melee and ranged, or just.
Oh no, it's melee only.
Melee. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you stick this bear for sure.
As I recall, you just need to keep attacking to keep up the rage. So I think she is still raging. It's just a matter of not actually getting the most of the benefits.
Yes, that sounds right. Yeah, it says you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn or taken damage since then. So yeah. Bear. He's not happy about getting shocked. He's not happy about getting stabbed. So, but for whatever reason, he seems to be more interested in this flying axolotl, not ocelot. And he's going to attempt to lunge at it. But at 25 feet in the air, you're just out of its grasp. But you can definitely, you can tell your familiar felt a slight breeze across its genitalia as the swipe comes through.
Axolotls have a wake up. I'm not sure if it would feel that.
That's fair. Whatever genitalia it may have for its species.
All of them.
All right. Nylar, you were at 90 feet.
Yes, sir. Let's get within 60 using my move. Put me somewhere over in the far off corner. I guess over there. And I don't need to put my little friend in danger. Let's throw a mind sliver at the bear.
Da bear. Alright, I assume the one that is no longer barely injured, but badly injured?
The one by my axolotl.
Gotcha. Let's see it. So he rolled a -3 on his intelligence saving throw.
They're not genius bears. Oh no. So it will take 1 psychic damage, and then 2 on its next -2 on its next saving throw.
All right.
And then for funsies, my axolotl doesn't like bears. It's decided, so it is going to do a nice little flyby attack, and let's try and do that.
I don't think your axolotl gets that. because of its familiar. I don't think it's allowed to attack unless it's through like a touch spell.
I thought familiars just get their block. Can they not? Oh, it's big. Oh, a familiar can attack. Okay. But can take other actions as normal. Then it's just gonna fly over it menacingly.
Yes. This cute pink little creature just squeaking at it in its tiny...
And that'll be it.
Squeal. Yeah.
All right. What Colette does next entirely depends on the result of this conversation that you and I are about to have. So, when we started running, we were 300 feet away from the bear's original location. Accurate?
I would say so.
Sure.
Okay. So the bears have moved closer to the edge of the map. I would estimate by about 20 feet,
Okay.
making them 20 feet closer. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Sure.
That's my-
Let's
Okay.
let's go with that.
Then I will stroll forward at 25 feet, making myself, at this point, 55 feet away. No,
Okay.
Yes, 55 feet away. And then we'll cast Ray of Sickness on badly injured bear.
Okay. Let's see. Ray of Sickness. That'll definitely hit.
Not a poison damage, I believe.
He rolled a 16.
Okay,
Minus
that
2.
succeeds.
Minus 2, that's 14. But
Oh,
Still succeeds.
still succeeds. Yep.
A failed save.
all right.
Okay, so it still takes the damage, it's just not poisoned.
On a failed save, it is also poisoned until the end of your next turn.
Failed save. But it didn't fail, so it's not poisoned.
Yeah, that's right. On a 2d8. It was... Okay. So he takes all the damage.
Yes. just not
Okay. Oh shit. That's a neat little spell that I don't ever use.
poisoned.
Anything else, my good sir?
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Oh.
That will be all. Yeah, that'll be all.
Okay. This one is going to question whether or not it should go after Miku or go back to its easy meal, and he's stupid, so he wants to keep swiping at the flying chicken.
It's Costco air delivery.
Look at that rotisserie chicken. Come here.
Listen, dude, I could destroy some rotisserie chicken.
Shit's good.
Chicken meat actually has a specific name for it. It's called squab. Pigeon meat.
Pigeon meat, yes.
All right, so
That's
I'm
fine.
60 feet from the one that's near death.
Sure.
Ring a ding ding, toll that motherfucker.
Toll the shit out of him. All right, wisdom save. It's a good thing bears are so
save.
fucking wise. Nope, he does fail it.
All right, let me roll a d12 then.
Gotcha.
I think it rolls a d8.
Yeah, it rolls a d8 naturally. Let's see here.
10.
All right, let's do 10 damage. Well, it doesn't matter what you had there. So yeah, he falls limp. Javelin hanging out of him. Stupid axolotl flying above him. Squeaking at his ass.
Yeah, sorry, trying to move up a little closer. And then with my bonus action, I'm gonna be like, I told you to come back.
I'm sorry. I didn't think the dude would make it if I did that.
It's okay. So this one is going to rear up, and he's kind of sick of this person who is not even moving, covered in mud. And he is going to rear up and come back down on it with his claws. will connect with it. You let's see here. You got good. Does the axolotl have good hearing? I can't remember.
It should. The owl does.
Okay, so
It has advantage on
Go ahead.
wisdom perception checks that rely on hearing or sight.
go ahead and give me a perception check at advantage.
Yes, sir.
With your axolotl, of course.
Yeah. It is. +3 on that. And advantage. So it's a 12.
Okay. You're not entirely sure, but it doesn't seem to hear screaming anymore. And that ends its turn.
Okay, Javelin the bear.
Javelin it.
Fuck.
And, yeah, there's a 17 hit.
17 will connect.
And no rage damage, no radiant damage, just 6 is it.
Okay.
Actually, oh yeah, that damage already includes Drag Mod. Yeah, we're good.
Okay. How many more javelins do you have?
2.
Okay. Does that end your turn, Miss Miku?
Yeah.
Nylar.
Alrighty. Let us have my fun little familiar friend. So 10 down. Let's move 15. So it's going to move 10 diagonally, 15 down, so we'll bring it down to the level of the bear.
Okay.
25 left, or sorry, 35 movement left. And it is going to deliver a fun little shocking grasp.
That will definitely shock him.
Zip zap. And then it's going to move 25 feet up again.
Okay.
And then I will move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's all she wrote.
All right. Colette?
All right, I will continue forward so that I am 30 feet away from the bear, and then I will shoot at it with my crossbow.
See, I told you all I was playing him right. No, that 7 is going to miss.
Sure is, well, and that will actually. What is the range?
8320.
No, not on that one. 60 feet. Okay, Miku's in range. My bonus action, I'll cast Healing Word on Miku.
Okay.
And then my Healing Word will be, he told you to come back!
I love it. I love it.
You get 8 back.
And is it...
Sorry, I will hit the button to end my turn.
Okay. All right. With newer, easier prey at its disposal, he is going to come at Cliff. And he's going to swipe at you twice. Does a 15 hit?
I don't believe so. No.
Okay. And I'm going to assume if a 15 didn't hit, an 8 won't hit.
8 does not hit. Try again next time, buddy.
So still mid-stride, he, throws a couple of haymakers at you.
He is.
Cliff?
Let's see here. Fuck it, let's toll this guy too.
Toll him. Show me that tool.
I told him. Told him.
17?
17 will make it.
Okay.
So no damage.
Alrighty then. Anything else you'd like to do for your turn, my good sir?
I don't know anything about that guy over there, right?
Certainly not from this distance.
Okay, then I'm good.
Okay. This one is going to dash in between you two. And end his turn.
Okay. That is actually a good sign because that means that it's not immediately going eating the prey. It's prioritizing getting rid of the prey. So now that she has some support, she's considering the possibility of she'll play it safe and keep up the javelins. She still has barely a 2-digit health pool. Does a 14 hit?
It does.
7 damage.
It does. Alright.
Alrighty.
Look at all this teamwork.
Well, it's gonna work. Teamwork. I am gonna do much the same as before. My buddy's gonna fly down near this guy, give him a nice little zap for me.
Zip zap zoop.
Zip zap zoop. Deal 8 electrical damage if an 11 hits.
An 11 will hit.
Alright, and then fly back up. And Nilar is like in this position, not too close to those bears.
What's your favorite date? April 19th. It's not too hot. It's not too cold.
All right. Since Mr. Bear is so close.
Oh, yes. He's bloody.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, no, close to me.
Oh.
Can't use my crossbow, so I'll reach in my pocket and throw some acid in his face with acid splash. So I need a dex save.
16?
That succeeds, so you don't take any damage.
Okay. I still like it. Acid splashing is always fun. Anything else for you, my good sir?
I'm still full health, and I'm not okay with being this close to a bear. So I'm gonna run away.
Okay.
I'll
He
take-
is going to swipe at you.
Yeah, of course.
Does a 10 hit?
It does not.
Alright. This bear is going to go ahead and go after Mr. Cliff. Looking all cliffy. Like a cliff bar. I
Best
assume
shot.
a 10 does not hit.
10 misses, motherfucker.
How about a 22?
22 fucking misses too. How you like that shit?
Does it really?
No, fuck no.
Listen, dude, I play Forge Clerics on the regular, so
I'm not
that
that
is
high
not.
yet. Don't worry. Not
Okay.
that high yet.
So that will be 7 slashing damage for you.
Okay. So 16.
And if you click on yourself, you are if you look. Oh fuck! You guys can't see
I'm
that.
not
Never mind.
concentrating on bless.
Apparently, it wants you to.
I love virtual tabletops and insisting you are concentrating on spells long past the point of reason.
You should see the other group. Whenever the paladin goes into concentration, there is 6 notifications that she is concentrating.
All right, it's my turn, right?
It is your turn, Cliff. My Earth Genasi friend.
Toll the one that's I tried to toll last round.
Okay, told the shit out of it.
Give me a wisdom save.
A 14?
Fuck you. Asses. Fucker.
I feel that. I feel that.
Shit. Alright, I need to get some health in my ass. Yeah, bonus action. I'm gonna healing word myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. No, I should just... No, I'll just cure wounds myself. Yeah.
Isn't Cure Wounds an action?
Yeah, that's an act.
You're right. Thank you. Okay, okay.
I mean, wasn't bad as far as, healing goes.
No, I actually have more now than when we started in the encounter. Alright, yeah. Oh, shit. Hold on. Can you end my turn for me or no?
I can.
My initiator count went away. Counter went away.
Okay.
My tracker went away.
Top right corner is the cross swords. You can go in there.
Oh, I just restarted the page.
Or you can do that. Just so happens that you are the easiest person to swipe at right now. For the other bear.
Oh, no problem.
An 8's not going to hit.
8 is not going to hit.
But does a 15 hit?
15 still misses.
All right.
Better luck next time.
You're going to talk shit to these bears, and they're going to hit you with one of them
I'm talking shit
16s.
to you. I'm talking shit to you.
Oh, this is above table.
Okay, so
You hear the ground rumble, and a Trask jumps out of the fucking ground.
Feel Cliff's
Don't make me.
frustration of not being able to kill that dying bear, and she thinks she can handle it right now. So she's gonna try to finish it off with her axe.
Okay, let's see it. Is it because it's next to the axolotl? Take that. Yeah, that 12's definitely, or the 22's definitely gonna hit. Smacking
Do I
it
need
for.
to deal the radiant? Yeah. Okay.
No, he fucking dies. I mean, you see his hair light up on the corpse. But yeah, I don't think it does any more damage.
Okay, so it took 25 feet of movement to get to the bear. So it'll take. She has 25 feet further movement to see if she can check out the guy.
And I believe you are at ground level now, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Does that end your turn?
So she can't see this guy, the guy at this range.
What you see is what you've got.
Okay.
Okay. Nylar?
He's a little confused why Miku ran off in the middle of the fight when there's still a bear. So he's gonna try and move a little towards Miku and see what's going on over there. But still doesn't really see anything. Miku, the bear's over here.
I'm
And
not sure that guy was here. The bear clearly didn't stop to eat him, so that means he should be in a situation, somewhat salvageable, maybe.
what guy? Well, I gotta help our buddy Cliff over here. So I'll send my familiar here,
Fair enough.
and he's going to Le Shocking Grass.
A 10 will miss.
He was so confident. He was doing such a good job.
Listen, that axolotl's been putting in some fucking work, so, like, there's no complaints.
He'll fly up, but it's like a sad fly. You can tell. He's go 25 back up, and he's done. And I am done.
Okay.
All right. Once again, ray of sickness. Let's make these bears vomit on Cliff instead of hit him.
Okay.
14 hit.
No, let's not do that.
A 14 is going to hit. Let's see that. And he rolled a 10 for a con. So he is now
You son of a
poisoned.
bitch.
Yeah. Throws up 7 points worth of bile on Cliff.
Does it have to be on me?
Yes, it does. Then I'll end my turn.
Only way the spell works.
Well, you gotta understand. There's like a lot of oil in the coat of the bear, and as it hit him, it just kind of ricocheted onto you.
Does the bear kind of like do the gag thing too?
It tries to catch some in its mouth.
I'm out of spell points. With that, so it's told it dead again.
Okay, told him.
Give me a wisdom save.
14.
God damn it! Fuck you.
Wise bears.
It's definitely more wise than
No, everyone
intelligent.
else fucked off. I'm gonna fuck off.
You will take an opportunity attack,
That's fine. You'll miss anyways.
especially since he's rolling at disadvantage.
That's right.
A 12 is going to miss.
I was gonna miss. I don't know if I'm talking too much shit. I'm just fucking with you.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. I've been there.
Frustrations is a thing.
You have to understand that I usually play mages, so not getting hit is like fantastic.
You're just trying to bring it into reality by thinking like those. What do those Pinterest ladies do on their boards? Manifesting.
Yes. Yes.
See, I always play the Artificer and give the Paladin in my group a run for both hit points and for AC. Oh, we lost Miku.
Miku will come back.
Oh, yes.
Damn it!
I believe in her.
I tried.
Uh,
You're better at manifesting. You should probably do it.
okay. Well, Nylar, you're nice and close. Come here.
No, I'm not.
Well,
I'm all the way, the fuck away.
yeah, he is going to do 2 claw attacks at you. I do believe both of those are at disadvantage. Am I right? Yep. It's at disadvantage until Colette's turn. So, well, that's a nat 1. And that is a nat 2. So, neither of those are going to hit you unless you have 8 hit points. Or 8 AC.
Strangely enough, I do not.
Welcome back, Miku.
Yeah, fire fucked up.
Oh, can barely hear you.
Jesus, I didn't think it would affect my audio.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, I just need to move slightly closer to the computer. Okay, so until I get back into Foundry, just make my moves for me. Is it my
Sure.
turn?
It is now your turn.
Okay, so Miku still sees no sign of the guy, right?
Correct.
She's gonna figure out the mystery of what happened to the guy later. She's gonna move in and axe that bear.
You
Well,
attack the bear.
Don't you mean you're gonna ask that bear?
Gonna ask you a question.
So yeah, because of my issues, just roll for me.
Okay. An 18 is going to hit for 15 damage.
Don't forget to roll that radiant and add the range bonus damage.
That's a D6, correct?
D6, yes.
And then a +2. So that's 18, 20 points of damage. That was substantial hitting from our local barbarian.
And that will end her turn.
Okay, you are going to stay on the ground?
Yeah, I don't want to risk an opportunity attack.
Okay. Nylar. Pooh Bear has come up and said hello to you.
But I don't want to say hello.
But he looks so cuddly.
You look like a child bear. Perfect. 24 hit.
A 24 does hit.
I'll do 4 points of electrical damage or lightning, and then I will move the hell away from such bear. Yeah, 15.
Oh, we lost Miku again.
I'm gonna move to the other side of my lovely barbarian.
As one does.
And then my familiar will start to migrate the direction Miku was going.
Okay.
And that's all.
And your thing can see pretty damn far, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
120 feet dark vision.
So I'll make this. There we go. So he should be able to see that.
Miku wasn't crazy.
Yeah. Colette.
All right.
Daubert.
I think we're gonna go back to the crossbow.
As you do. 14 will hit.
Yay! 4 damage.
How you do it?
Oh, I think it's like almost accidental because it's not a high roll, but it like ricochets off one of the bear's claws into his eye, and takes him out like on accident.
Okay. Well, that is the end of combat.
So, Nelar did actually spot the guy.
He did.
I'm guessing he's down. How bad of a shape is he in?
Don't know. How I would have
You
to
could tell us about the dude.
Me and Miku were shouting across the battlefield a little bit, so you might have heard us. And I'll guide them over with my little familiar friend.
Does he look fucking dead?
Yeah. Yes, he does.
I will start harvesting all this delicious.
Hold on. Hold on, Nylar. Like,
You see him
beyond my magical healing abilities.
Standard NPC rules.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know what that means.
So, yeah, NPCs don't roll death saving throws. So things like spare the dying and whatnot doesn't work on them.
Okay, so he's dead.
Don't you see his closed eyes?
I mean, unconscious people clearly are automatically dead, even if you just went to sleep.
That's how it works. Nobody
Go
sleeps.
ahead, Nylar. Go ahead.
Dangerous things to say around Nylar.
I tried.
As Miku is downtrodden by not being able to save the life of this gentleman, I believe Nylar wants to harvest some organs and whatnot.
He's gonna, embrace his chef side that you inspired, and start by skinning the bears. Is this like wintertime when they have more fat on them, or like a springtime?
It is currently April 11th of 2024, so it is spring in the world.
So he'll start by first cutting back the layers of fat to get to some of that lean meat, but still I want to harvest that fat.
Give me a nature survival roll.
Yeah.
Can I help?
You certainly can.
Yeah, I need some bear rations myself.
She's going to ask Cliff, so what are these things actually?
Oh, they're bear.
Oh, you ran off. You tell me what they are.
All I know is they were attacking this person. I've never seen this creature at all.
Well, they're bears.
A bear.
You said nature, right?
Nature or survival.
Oh, okay. I will do nature.
I think I've heard such things exist in zoos. I have never been to a zoo.
Well, these ones are a little more aggressive than they usually are, and they usually don't hunt in packs, so it's a little precarious.
So with an 18, you are able to harvest 4 bear pelts, which I will put in your inventory. And you know what? Bears are, even in the spring, they're a little bit light on the fat, but they're pretty heavy on lean protein. So let's say that you are able to get, these are big bears. Let's say 10 rations off of each.
Oh yeah.
So we could just distribute those amongst all of us if you want, unless you want to carry 40 rations around with you.
I figure yes. Let's divvy these up.
Nico is willing to take care of all the bear jerky because this sidetrack was entirely her idea.
There are now 4 pelts. Pretty good carving up of these bears.
So what are we adding?
As
10?
if you guys want to do 10 rations apiece, or however you guys want to divvy it up.
Let's do
It's up to you
10 and keep an eye on your food, Cliff. If you need more, I'm happy to share.
I'll definitely keep an eye on it.
Nico's gonna take a quick look at the body to see if she can figure out anything about this guy, so maybe she could contact his family later.
How do we add it?
Let's see here. So if you go under the compendium packs, it's also in the top right hand corner. There is a little book with looks to be a globe on it. Under the shared tab, there is items, and you should be able to add rations. I can add them too if that is a pain in the ass.
That's a pain in the ass.
Gotcha.
Do it for me, Step Betty.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Arara. God damn it, I said arara.
Alright. Let's go. We got
Yes.
time to make up.
Well,
Yeah.
Miku, you were checking the body?
Oh yes. We'll quickly resolve that before understanding that Miku is going to move as quickly as she can while still keeping pace. So basically, 60 feet per round. I'm guess. Then there's never mind. She's moving at pace with everyone else.
Okay, go ahead and give me a quick investigation.
Roll that for me. Still haven't got back into Foundry.
Oh, gotcha. All right. Let's see here.
My backpack. I'll edit that though. Just consolidate them.
Yeah, that's fine. So you ended up rolling a 15. So as you are going through this person that I have named Poor Sap, you find a pouch on him that has 15 gold coins in it.
Okay.
I'll put that in your inventory. He also has a pitcher that is dated for 12 January 2024.
His
And
family.
it is Lonist.
Well, honest.
Yes, so that is the name of a city. I don't believe you've been to it yet.
Okay.
But given the standard naming of the country, you could deduce that that is the name of a city. I do believe I have a handout for this. Let's go ahead and that is what you guys see.
We really like finding orphans, don't we?
Well, the wife wasn't with him, so she's not an orphan. Now you just made somebody a widower, you know?
Oh, okay.
A widow.
Grades.
Widower
We
is-
could have avoided this whole emotional trauma.
but then we wouldn't have food. Miku, did you find anything useful on that humanoid? Here, have some delicious
You and
bear.
your good points. I hate you.
What?
You hate me?
I said Nylar. I said fuck you and your good points.
Well, found a photograph of his family. Is it an actual photograph or is it a drawing? Remember, I can't actually see it yet.
It is a photograph. Well, I guess in this world it's a magical photograph. We're going with magical photograph. Fuck it.
I will say that Miko's world also has magical photographs because I feel like that tracks.
Yeah, I don't think anyone would just have this hand-drawn picture in their fucking wallet all goop. No, it's a photo.
Okay.
I also found some money on him. And unless the remainder of his family's in dire straits, I might hold on to that money.
I mean,
put it in the party loot.
yeah, right now it's just sitting in your inventory, and we can leave it there for now. If you guys want to go ahead and write that in your notes, I know you guys have notes.
Nylar has notes. I do not have notes.
I think you guys have like a group note thing.
Yeah, it's a Google
Nylar
Doc.
no things.
Should be in your channel. It should be in the general channel, and it should be pinned.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. It's pretty dark outside. I won't stop you from traveling through the night, but you are welcome to take a long rest in this general area if you so choose.
Miku feels bad about wasting time, so she is not going to be the one to suggest a long rest.
Well, let's talk about it. Nylar, are you almost out of spell slots? Or are you almost out of Volcano Magic?
I've used roughly half of it, which that brings me. I've wanted to let you know I should have 5 less spell points. I don't know if I can edit those directly without casting.
Yeah, no, you got to use the wrench in the top left-hand corner to adjust it.
Okay.
And then click on the little gear right next to the spell points, and you can adjust it that way.
Because I'm out. I feel tapped.
I can't even get angry anymore today. But I don't want to waste more time.
So we can keep on going. I feel like by now they've already gotten a good lead on us. I don't rightly know what to do. Koya, what do you think we should do?
Look, if you're tapped, then you're more of a risk than an asset. So
I can still.
I say
Yeah.
we take a rest for the night. We focus on tomorrow.
I
I
apologize
can still
for
talk to Sune and get one more back, or I can heal all of us one more time. But I don't know. That's all I got.
Miku said she's pretty exhausted too, so
Okay.
not much we can do about that.
You want to do a fire or no?
But I think we do, so we can have some of this delicious bear meat.
this. Yeah. I have never tried bear, largely because I barely knew bears existed before this point.
If you've never had bear in real life, it is amazing.
Really?
It's actually pretty nice.
Oh,
Very,
bears.
very good.
I shot a black bear once when I
You
was
gotta cook it
younger.
the right way, though. You fuck it up.
Okay, are people trolling me, or did literally everyone in this chat except me have actual bear meat?
I think
I
everyone
haven't
had bear meat.
Had it. I just know it's good. I live in bearish areas.
Yes, you do.
I prefer
Yes,
boar
you do.
meat to bear meat, but yeah.
Boar meat's good as long as you bleed it well.
I mean, boar meat is pork, basically. It's a bit rougher pork.
Gamey.
So yes, mark Miku down for a long rest.
Okay. Oh, and don't forget, even if you use up your spell points, there is that option, that gritty variant, where you can use your maximum health to convert into spell points. It's like you're trying to pull from the ether more than you're normally used to.
Yeah, I did forget about that, but I'm not giving you the satisfaction of killing me when you finally hit me. Eventually, one of these days, you'll hit me.
Oh, don't worry. The beautiful thing about AC is it doesn't matter when you're using saves. All right. Everyone go ahead and take a long rest.
Oh, no problem. Lost a lot of time, though.
I do all the effort into...
Kalut, did you want this lard for greasing your components or anything?
Good thing about lard is that it's flammable. So while I won't use it to grease anything, I will use it as an ingredient for some items that may need to be flammable.
Are you trying to make, like, oil? Like an oil flask type thing?
No, I've already dumped one of those out. He would use it just as an ingredient for his, like, long-term
Oh, for like a potion.
files. Yeah.
By the way, who collected the stuff from the... What is it? The gathering. The gathering from last session? Who ended up with the mushrooms?
That was me. Yeah, I think, right?
Yeah, I think Neelar was the only one who even remotely got a good roll on whatever check that was for.
Oh, so that is why it's not showing up in your inventory. Let's see if I can't throw that in there right quick for you.
Thank you.
I am so annoyed because I went through all the trouble of getting into the virtual tabletop an hour ahead of time. And Firefox just decides this would be a great time to restart, Caitlin.
Hey, at least you're in pretty consistent for a good chunk of it. That was good.
Yeah, I'm very glad this only happened at the very tail end of the combat.
So, just to give you a heads up, mostly Colette, you know that Nylar would have found these red adamantia mushrooms. Also, I don't think you were here for it, but if you go in the upper right-hand corner of your character sheet, there is a little hammer.
Yep.
If you click on that, you have access as an alchemist to the lowest book of each 3 colors that you see in there. So one's basically alchemy, and then you've got a poisoner, and then you've got a brewing. So you have access to all of that as an alchemist. Everyone else would have access to a simple potion of healing until you find recipes.
All right. Whoa. Red. Hey, you found those mushrooms earlier, right?
Oh yes, these reddish mushrooms here. I haven't taken the time to particularly identify their effects, although brightly colored shrooms tend to have more potent poisonous effects.
Well, they very familiar to mushrooms that we had where I came from, and I think I have a recipe. May be able to utilize them to brew up a potion or two that might be of value to us. If you're willing to give them up. If not, you found them, they're yours.
Oh, no, by all means. I'd love to even just watch you work. So please take them. And I will hand Colette all 4 of my red mushrooms.
All right. And I'm going to put this crafting to use and see if I can craft this potion of supreme healing out of those 4.
Oh, so you only get access to the lowest level of that book.
The lowest level is level 3, yes?
The lowest level for you, so you can use, I believe it's called the Brewing Alchemist, the Budding Herbalist, and the Mild Poisoner.
Oh, okay. I see. So the numbers next to it don't mean anything.
No, that's how many recipes are in
Got
it.
it.
So one's a
Okay.
9.
Then I'm going to see if I can turn this into a potion of healing.
Yeah.
I use 1 for now. How long does this take? Doesn't say.
Is that something I could assist him with? I don't know if he needs assistance, but I do have proficiency in alchemists. Or in
Oh, finally.
Then sure,
Exactly.
yeah.
yeah, alchemist supplies.
Yeah, go ahead and roll for it. I'll say you're able to get 1 done throughout the night, given the amount they cost. You should have 3 more.
Would I be able to, throughout, like, for the night, cook up all the jerky I had?
Sure. Just out of curiosity, do you have cooking supplies or cooking proficiency?
Nope.
Okay.
I
Give
can make you
me.
supplies.
What's that?
Thank you.
I can make a set of supplies.
While you're doing
No,
alchemy?
We are doing that.
I'm a little busy.
A little busy.
Well, I'll tell you what. Give me a survival and a sleight of hand.
You want me to roll alchemist supplies?
I'll have you roll alchemist supplies at advantage, and Cliff, I'll have you doing survival and a sleight of hand.
Natty 20!
All right. Yeah.
I'm not one. I'm sleight of hand.
Okay. And then 1 for survival.
17.
So you are easily able to find yourself some twigs, but what you think is jerky, maybe because you are an Earth Genasi and you got sand for a tongue. I assume. What you think is jerky, you have burned the ever living hell out of this bear meat.
Fuck.
I don't know if the nutritional value is there anymore, or if there's even a flavor. But yeah, you've certainly gave it an attempt.
So now I have no rations.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, you have seen that you have burnt your first one, for sure.
Okay.
How much rations did all the bear meat equal amount to?
You were able to get a total of 40.
So is that 10 for each player?
Yes. Oh, shit.
Okay.
Sorry, Colette.
She's
I did
going
not
to
mean
try to get her javelins out of the bears. Does she need to roll for that, or is that something she can just do?
No, I think you can just do that. I think you get, half of your projectiles back?
I get why that's a thing for arrows, but is that the thing for
I don't-
javelins?
Anyone help me out with that? I can't remember.
I mean, javelins are pretty fucking big. I would say it's up to you because arrows can like break on impact and shit.
Yeah, let's just say you're able to just find them. I mean, they're sticking up out of the bear. They've been skinned. I'm sure Nylar would have pulled them out anyhow. But yeah, so you work throughout the night, kind of just off and on, and with that nat 20, you were actually able to shave a couple hours off. So it only took you 2 hours to make it instead of 4.
Nice.
let me.
I cannot figure out how to get the book to work, so I'm just going to drag it from the compendium and give myself a potion of healing. If that's all
So,
right.
if we are doing, let's see here, potion of healing,
Drag it into the book.
you should just be able to drag it from the book. That's not what I want to do. I used this once before, so forgive me. Oh, upper right hand corner.
Yep.
There's a little hammer.
Yep, doesn't work.
Tools missing. You need an herbalism kit. You made it. That's why.
I see.
That's fine. Because you can do that artificer
Yeah, I can
thing
make
where you
mine
can
up.
change it up.
Yep.
So I will just add it to your inventory.
That would be the, other than the alchemist supplies, that would be the only other toolkit that I have right now. So that works.
There you go.
Are you at work again, Nylar?
I am.
He always works. He's a
Go
busy
home.
bee.
Oh. Oh, wow.
All right. So what would you guys like to do? It's a brand new day.
We gotta
Find the
pick up trail.
trail. Find the trail. Keep move as fast as possible along it.
Okay. You start noticing a few more footfalls have been added to this little trail, almost like people are meeting up. So I won't have you guys roll for it since it's so obvious.
Did you said he had a pouch? Did he also have a backpack or anything, or just like a small pouch on him?
He just had a small pouch and a like a coin purse and a pitcher in his pocket.
Okay. Cliff, we really need to take you shopping at some point. How are your rations this morning?
I have enough for about 9 days left if I cook the jerky right.
All right. Go ahead and give me, or Cliff, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Why?
Only Sune knows why.
I'll also ritual cast detect magic if we have a little bit to try and maybe see if there's something going on with Cliff.
Okay.
What?
13.
Okay.
And also adjust my spells.
Oh yeah, I can do that too, can't I?
What's that? Go to BK? Doesn't exist in this world. You're thinking
No,
of fantasy BK.
Adjust
Change
those
my
spells.
spells.
Oh yeah, that is a thing you can do.
See what I got.
I know switching them on the fly like this is sometimes a pain in the ass.
Usually I just do what I do.
Because, like, Glut can do it too.
Yep. I turned the bear fight into grease.
Might. It's my favorite spell.
Okay.
Bears to
That's
grease.
actually incredibly useful because we have a party where the only melee combatant technically never needs to land on the grease.
Good point.
That is actually a very interesting tactic.
Hey, Miku, I used some of Nylar's mushrooms, and I made this last night. Feels like something you might find useful. And then he's going to give her the potion of healing.
Thank you very much. I apologize for the inconvenience.
I think you're actually able to trade with people if you drag it off yours and onto the
I'm gonna
person.
try.
I did not know that. Oh,
I don't know if that's a module in my other campaign or if that's
Don't
something you
have
can just.
permission.
Oh. That's probably something that's been randomly added. I'll move it for you.
All right.
Wonder if you turned on the edit option if you could.
Actually, Miku, can you just double click that and pick that up off the ground?
You see?
I
Yeah,
threw it
yeah.
Brown.
There you go.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I sorry about all these delays. Maybe I just couldn't just let someone get hurt. And all my attempts to prevent it didn't matter.
It's okay. Maybe you guys will save somebody someday.
I mean, we did technically save Nero.
Lord, I
We,
hope not. We need
we
supplies.
God.
I love it. I love it.
Cliff, in the meantime, would you like me to hold on to your rations?
You talking to me?
Yes, yes. I could hold on to your rations. I promise not to steal them, and I have to keep my figure somehow, after all. But maybe it would deter your bag of stealing your food.
You will notice, Cliff, that you are actually down one extra ration.
Jesus fucking Christ.
One day, when I've got the time, I am
Oh.
going to investigate what's going on in this damn bag. Unfortunately, today is not when I have the time.
Yes, you can take my 8 rations that I have.
Okay, just let me know when you get hungry. I'm happy to help out.
Okay.
It's like, God damn it.
Fuck off.
Sweet tender bear meat.
Just because you can't hit me doesn't mean you don't get to not feed me.
In my defense, this has been happening since long before I couldn't hit you.
Then what? I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
For me to how you'll notice Nilar cures his meat, he'll just shape water and pull out all of the moisture.
Oh,
Well, what the hell?
yeah, you do that thing. That's a pretty good way to make jerky. I mean, he did it to the beer after all.
It's very rich in iron. I find it keeps all of the nutrients a little better.
So, guys, we are about at our 2-hour mark. Let's go ahead and take our let's make it a 15.
Okay.
It's what we do in my other group, and everyone seems to get more than enough time. So let's do that.
Let's do what?
Cool, and we will meet at 17 after.
All right.
All right. Party on, Garth.
Hello. I want to show off this. This is a cake pop. I know how to make these myself. Don't know if anyone's actually looking at this.
I really have to remember to put this on the intermission screen.
I tried to show off my cake pops to the stream. Do not know if anyone saw them.
It says we have one viewer, but I don't know if that is a bot.
Yeah, I mean, hypothetically, the people who are following the YouTube, my friends might occasionally check out the YouTube channel.
Oh, have your friends been watching it up at all?
I hope so. It's hard
Sorry.
to tell. Has been, he's been dealing with a lot of shit. Me and the other one has a, yeah, it's just his own busy schedule.
Oh yeah, I have a couple of people who, a fellow DM in my squadron who's like, yeah, I don't want to watch that. Like, cool.
The viewer is me. I'm keeping an eye out for anyone messaging or commenting.
Well, I ended up moving it to my other screen, so it's not like up, like all the way up. So, yeah.
Oh wait, no, I actually closed out of it, or to a different video, so we might actually have someone nice, or a bot, or who knows.
It's hard to say. I may have my settings a bit too high. The other DM was trying to watch the stream, like as it's streaming, and he's like, it is just buffering.
Every day I'm buffering.
And then apparently on Twitch, it's just a black screen of death. I'm like, well, okay, I might have to take that down for streaming purposes, and then upload the good version. It's fine. It's fine. I just noticed when I go, when we were doing it originally, it was like 720p. You couldn't read anything on the right-hand side. So all the
Nice.
checks and stuff, it was just worthless. Is that a 1990s Nokia camera? Sure is.
Value.
Yeah, so we'll fix that for later. So do you work second shift, Nylar?
Kinda. I work at like 11 is usually when I start, and then my technical end time is 5 or 5:30 if I want. But my boss lets me kind of have very flexible hours, so I try to just end up staying late and stay until like midnight most nights. But I swap between my like my own hobbies and then going back to sorting files.
Okay. So your boss isn't beating you. Blink
No,
twice
not at
if
all.
he is. Or she is.
Twice if you need rescue.
They're watching. I can't.
That's the one person. It's his boss.
They never suspect Amy. No! Stop beating my Vidalcan friend.
He was really cool. Technically, like the original start time for this job was 9 a.m. And then once I got my diagnosis for ADHD and like was kind of trying to figure out what things worked with me and helped me not burn out as fast, which was early mornings because I also have an hour commute. He was willing to let me come in later, so that helped a lot. And he's really understanding. He's like, as long as you get your work done, you don't have to work 4 hours if you want. Just be in office, like answer phones if you can. Other than that, you can goof off.
Oh, that's a pretty chill fucking boss. Damn.
He's a real good friend. Granted, there's always a shit ton of work, so it's not something I get to do very often. But it's nice when I get to.
So I think I mentioned this before the stream started, but I have a new job soon, so hope everything goes well on that front.
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
what's the new job again?
Medical biller.
That sounds very extensive and exhausting, but hopefully you're liking it at least.
I start Tuesday, so I have been trained for this, but the training was right before the pandemic, so I'm gonna need a refresher. But there is a trainer who isn't on site, but will be available.
Okay, exciting. Are you feeling ready for it at all? Like, other than what they need to refresh you on, but mentally ready to enter the office?
I think so. It looks
Good.
like a very nice place.
I think I have to overclock my CPU more.
Is it struggle?
It's
Struggle bus?
it's pegged at 100%,
Ooh.
and that is an i9 13th gen. It's got a base speed of 3 gigahertz, and I'm running it at 4.9 right now.
What's your internal temp at?
Let's see here. I'll have to pull up some other doodads for that. Let's see here. Which one are we going to pull up for that? Let's do...
'Cause I thought sometimes PCs will shut off certain systems or not optimize as well if they are getting too hot. Maybe I'm wrong though.
Well, let's see here. We are running at about 87 to 90 C.
It's getting up there. Those are some spicy temps. It's
For,
not destructive, but
well, a couple of them hit 100. That's cool. A couple of the cores hit 100.
yeah,
That's fine. That's fine.
everything's fine. Fire everywhere.
I mean, she does a lot better at cooling once I got my new fans in here.
Good.
So so every slot didn't have a fan. So the actual the circulation was just absolute dog shit, and that everything was just heating up.
Well, yeah, if you're doing like 4K videos, which I don't know, have you thought about going down to 1080? I think you're probably fine. Most people don't even have 4K monitors that often.
Hey, I went with the 3080, and if she can't handle 4K, then that's just false advertising. No, it's fine. I get a couple of skip frames from time to time, but she's doing fine. I may end up doing the stream at a lower resolution, but as long as I've got a good copy on my computer, because what I'll do is, as soon as we're done with this, I will start uploading the hard file of it, because you don't get any of the buffers or the skips or anything like that. The stream's only so that we can interact with people.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about like post stream what your computer sounds beast, but just during the stream when we have Forge going, all of your streaming software and all the other shenanigans I'm sure you have to run.
Yeah, it's not too bad. If I turned off my OBS bot and a couple of backgrounds, it'd probably be alright, but it is what it is. It hasn't hurt us yet, but I may have to take it down to 1080 just for the stream itself, and then re-upload as 4K instead of streaming in 4K and uploading in 4K. Seems redundant.
I don't know if that's an add-on for everyone, if it's free, but for Foundry, I know on one of the other campaigns I play in, they do have like a way for break option, and then players can click when they're back. If you were wondering.
I'll have to look into that, because that sounds kind of cool.
It's nice. It's, when everyone's ready.
Yeah. No, I'll definitely look into that. Poor Miku's computer will explode as soon as we add another module. She'll go to load, and you'll just see smoke rolling up, and then the video will cut out.
That was the goal all along, Miku. One module at a time.
I would. Well, I'm getting a new job, so maybe I can afford a new computer. Legitimately, this thing is over 3 years old, so it wouldn't hurt.
In laptop years, that's basically 100. No, I don't know if that's true. But yeah, is everybody back?
Yes.
I see everyone's wonderful faces. And then there's Cliff.
Oh, out of curiosity, are you going to implement any of 6E when it comes out?
No. No, I won't say I won't implement some aspects. I'm sure there's some good things in there, but there's a lot of it that I just don't like. So I'm going to be one of those old guys that will never go away from 5E. Plus, I own all the books for 5E, and that's just a lot of cash to just switch over. I know it's supposed to be more like a supplement, more like a 5.5 than a 6. But
There are 3 things that I ultimately care about as a greedy wizard. That's the new swap out a spell with the ritual, the create spell, and modify spell, which all look so fun.
I'll certainly take a look at things and implement them. I mean, an idea is an idea, and I have no problem with a simple idea. But as a whole, I won't have 6E. I don't like the idea of bad guys not being able to crit, and now spells don't crit, and then no, like that takes. I feel like that takes the danger away, and 5E is already so damn easy in combat.
I need to look into this to see. It sounds different and a little dumb.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they put on some kid gloves for it. It's definitely, they've oriented it more towards dramatic fights and moved it more towards having a fun time, which isn't bad, but it lacks depth a little more.
I feel like that's what they've been progressively doing from 1E to 5E, is they've just more and more kids' gloves.
Yep. I mean, it appeals to the masses. It makes it very welcoming and opening. I'm not fully against it, as long as it's the understanding for people that, hey, this is probably more of a bare bones kind of system, and you might want to add your own table rules on how to play this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seems to me like Hasbro is ruining it.
Oh, don't worry. Hasbro's just only adding on to it. Wizards of the Coast has been ruining it for years. Has anybody ever heard of 4E before?
Oh yeah.
The holy edition.
The holy edition of 4E.
4E.
All right. So, we will go on a tangent. I like to talk. Anybody who's talked to me after stream knows that. So, we are going to jump right back into it. You guys have just had yourself a long rest. Colette has been kind enough to make a potion of healing and has given it to Miku. Miku, do be sure to double check your inventory. Make sure that you do have that in there.
Indeed, I do.
Indubitably. And then you guys wanted to set off after Nylar made himself some wizard jerky.
Best jerky.
Probably the safest jerky in the world. Yeah, so you guys travel for about half a day. Now you have to imagine that this is a group of people that is trying to carry anywhere between 1 and 3 people. Guards, the gold dragon, so on and so forth. So they're probably going to be moving at a slower pace than you are anyhow, and they have to stop to rest themselves. I can't imagine trying to drag a dragon is of any age is easy. So, yeah, after about half a day, you guys are able to catch up to him. And I am going to go ahead and advance the...
Out of curiosity, did my detect magic pick up anything around Cliff?
No.
Okay.
Nope. Other than Cliff himself, I suppose.
You're a real son of a bitch with this, ain't you?
Whatever do you mean, my good sir?
I'm gonna come to Arkansas and I'm gonna fuck you up.
I have my mango juice. You cannot hurt me.
No one expects the mango juice.
Yes, it is quite tasty. There is mango in it, that is for sure. But yes, moving on. As you guys are going through the forest, and you, we'll say, Cliff, go ahead and give me a perception check.
I'll be 12, good sir.
Not great, but not terrible either. In the distance, you notice a what appears to be like a shrine. Best way to describe it would be more of a pagan-style shrine. Not that paganism really exists in this world, but it gives you a good visual. And there is smoke rising into the air.
That's where they're heading, or that's just what I see?
That's what you see. We'll say you see it through a couple of treetops.
So I can assume it's probably where they're going.
Who's to say?
Because we caught up with them, right? We're on their trail now?
Mm-hmm. You definitely are noticing fresher tracks.
Okay.
Miku, if you want to give me an investigation.
Okay.
I mean, if you're going to be in Foundry, I might as well put you to work before Firefox kicks you out again. All right, 16.
That damn fox.
You can't quite tell how many people from the footfall, but you know that there is at least over 5.
Okay. All right. We're dealing with a group of at least 5. I assume if it was I just hope I think we can take him, especially with the Oracle's help. But I'm afraid that I might be missing more people. What do you think?
Did you notice any weaponry on these individuals?
I'm guessing if Miku could not tell how many people there were, she couldn't tell if the people she did see were armed.
You haven't gotten close enough, at least not with that roll. That was more just an investigation check of checking the footfalls in the forest than flying out and scouting ahead.
I didn't get close enough, I'm sorry.
No, no need to apologize. Thank you for the information.
Well, I do see what seems to be a pagan temple with some smoke coming out of it. It might be where they're heading. Might be good to check that out. Miku, if you want to fly up in the air, see if that's where they're heading.
Okay, Miku's going to do.
Just don't go too far. Don't.
Yeah.
Initiate combat.
Yep. As I said, I would not normally have made that move, but we were this close yesterday from saving that guy, and the time it would have taken to fly to and back would have guaranteed that he would have been beyond saving. But I don't. They need the princess. We are not under a time crunch here.
All right. Do you want to fly ahead?
Yep, she's flying ahead. She's scouting.
And just to verify, you're just flying ahead.
She's gonna try. Okay, she'll try to fly stealthily, like keep near the canopy of the trees to avoid being spotted.
I'll send my axolotl with Miku.
Okay. And Miku, I'm not sure if you're aware, but we can see the top of your headset, and that is about it.
Now,
Weird.
Miku, remember, my familiar can only be about 100 feet away from me. So if
Alright,
it gets
so
beyond that
Miku
point,
will occasionally slow down.
I'll come up with you. No problem. I'll make sure you're all right. I'll come up with you. Right, Colette?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll make sure you're all right.
Okay.
We need to
Miku?
drag Ilar since he can't see or
Yep.
hear. Communicate.
Miku and the Axolotl, if I could get a stealth check from you both. I know technically owls are the quietest bird, but okay. 18 and a 12. All right. Yeah, so you guys start flying ahead. We'll say you go approximately 1.62 kilometers. Because I'm being a dick. So you fly about a mile. As you start coming up, you start seeing smoke come up. And Miku, you start noticing this pagan temple. As you get a little bit closer, people start coming into view, and a large cage on a wagon with a little gold dragon in it. For the most part, it seems to match the description, except this dragon is not in human form, which is what you've seen in normally, because words are hard.
Okay.
But you can definitely tell there's about at least 6 or 7. Some might be hidden by the tree line. But if you get any closer, you're not sure if you're stealthy enough.
Mika's not going to risk it. We know that the target is here, and we have a rough estimate of how many people we'd have to face.
Yeah, so you can go forward. I won't stop you, obviously. But you are the only thing in the air. Yeah.
Miku's coming back this time. She is not making that mistake again.
Yeah, it is very hard to be super stealthy in the air as the only thing in the air. Not a lot of things to hide behind, but at least your wings aren't making noise.
Okay, so we've got 8 to 9 people, and the Oracle is currently forced back into her dragon form. She is in a cage. So our first priority when this fight starts, I think, is to get rid of that cage, because then we have a dragon on our side. They look intimidating.
Well, potentially. She could come out of that cage in a full-ass dragon rage and fucking just murder everybody.
What kind of DM do you think I am?
A predictable one.
I mean,
Damn.
that seems that doesn't seem particularly in character, from what I've heard. Seems like she's a goody two shoes, from what I heard.
Well, if we need to, my Axolotl can use the shocking grasp.
Is that the phrasing we're going with? The child shocker?
That's fucking horrible.
God. Okay, we're canceled.
Zip zap.
That is so bad. Oh my god.
There's no way to look at that like in a
Oh
positive
my
light.
god. No. You have to. We gotta cut that. You gotta cut that.
Oh god. All right.
Oh
All right.
my god, that's bad.
This is why I love this group.
Okay. I don't suppose you saw how the cage was secured by chance.
Would she have been able to glean that?
It was a pretty large cage. You noticed the door is on the front side, like near where the driver would be. And it was pretty much surrounded by like kobolds, both flying and grounded, as well as cultists. The kobolds did look a little bit different than the ones you saw before. They're still white, but they look a little less lethargic.
Only we had fireball.
So,
So I saw a door, and I saw where the door was. I didn't exactly see it, but I'm thinking if there's a door, there's a lock. So I think I can pick the lock. I think Kalut can pick the lock. So if one of us can do that, we can get her out, and that'll be a massive advantage.
do you have thieves' tools? Because
Yes, actually.
I don't, but I can make them. I just gotta give
Actually, yeah, I have. I think that's another thing I should have had with my investigator background that
You-
got lost in the Beyond Shuffle.
You get proficiency in it, but you don't get the tools themselves.
Okay, so I lost my thieves' tools when I left home.
All right.
So
If you give me an hour, I can make us a set.
okay, it sounds like that'll be well worth the wait.
Do we want to bring the fight to them or bring them to us? I could attempt to make some pitfall traps with mold earth if we can lure them. I can also potentially use Unseen Servant to attempt to imprint a mold from the locking mechanism before we start the fight.
Here's what my idea is. I think, and how nimble are your fingers there, Miku, or your feathers?
Talon.
Would you be pretty effective with the thieves' tools, or?
Out of character, Miku's dex is 14, but she gets proficiency via investigator background.
So you're +4.
Yeah.
You have expertise in investigation.
Does that mean I also get expertise in thieves' tools?
Or I'm sorry, I don't know why I thought that. I just saw the thing and remember you said investigator, and there's connections being made. No, you do have a +4, and I'm an idiot. Just disregard what the hell I just said.
All right, I think here's my idea, and you guys can, I've never come up with a strategy like this before, so I think
Yeah, go ahead.
we go in, the three of us, and we draw the attention of the lizard people,
Mm-hmm.
and I give Miku the thieves' tools, and she flies in while they're distracted directly to the cage and picks the lock, sets the dragon free, and then we all run and hide.
Yeah, that sounds like it could work.
Yeah, you're right. It's a stupid idea. We'll do something else.
No, I like it. No, I like it.
Yeah.
I think that's our best course of action right there.
Yeah, I like
Malar,
it.
can you like make your familiar into a more formidable beast?
What do you mean? Did you not see it fight a bear? 2 bears.
I did.
Thank you.
I did.
How much
But those
damage
bears
did you
were also.
do to those bears?
I killed one of them.
Yeah, but did you just like kind of hurt it a little? And
No, I kind of like fucked it up a little bit.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Because like I were trying to draw attention, so I didn't know if an ocelot was going to draw enough attention. I figured you could like maybe. I don't know how it works. I thought you could maybe get like a bigger animal. Maybe it'll be like, oh, scare them off maybe a little bit.
Isn't it an axolotl?
Isn't
It's like that big.
It's like that big, but it flies. I mean,
Yeah, I just thought maybe you could.
flying axolotl.
Think about it this way. They think it's a butterfly. It lands on them and electrocutes them.
Just
Ouch.
so we're upfront about everything. If this thing dies, I will kill them all.
And I think we should send it in and just fucking raise you. We will protect it at all costs. But you get it back, don't you?
I will kill them all.
Oh, I think that's kind of the plan anyways, Malar.
I mean, hypothetically, it would be nice to keep at least some of these guys alive. Uh, like, uh,
There's the problem. Every time one of you is like, we gotta keep someone alive. We can't dissect them. Stop tearing at their innards, Milar. What do you want?
Actually, I give you pretty much free reign to do any kind of thing you want. It's not me saying.
No, you've been great, Cliff. Miku's been very judgmental of my scientific discovery.
listen, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but have you considered that every species you encountered has already probably been studied by, and there are probably been people who have actually consented to having their bodies examined like that. Maybe you could, try checking out books instead.
Nylar's walking up to the kobolds. Turn your head and cough. Okay, stab. Okay, now we're gonna see what makes you work.
I'm talking about people that don't like people who are already terminally ill donating their bodies to science. I'm not talking about trying to ask for the consent of random enemies.
Exactly, you're right. See, I agree with you. They've probably studied terminally ill individuals in surplus. Fresh samples are the best, though, when studying subjects.
Look, you gotta understand. If they engage us in a fight, they are consenting to being experimented on.
It's unwritten.
The best.
In the fine print.
I'm just gonna shut up about this. Let's just do the plan.
To build on your plan, I love Colette. Should we build the pitfalls towards where they would chase us, though? I'm not too good with people when they get close to me.
Yeah, I think they should get to a certain range, and then we attack.
The big problem with pitfalls is you need to sneak past. I guess you could go through the woods, but then you'd have to deal with beating them at their pace in rough terrain. Are you up for doing something like that?
Well, I think you give us about half an hour to get up there, and then you go. And while you're flying there, we'll distract them.
Okay, I was talking about Nilar's pit plan because you need to get ahead of them in order for the pits to work.
How long do you think making a bunch of pitfalls might take?
When I can scoop out 5 by 5 feet cubes of dirt every 6 seconds.
Well, I mean that's a standard pitfall. Are you doing the bamboo shoots covered in poo?
Oh, I mean, I might just do a whole.
Jesus.
Oh.
Like, it doesn't need to be too fancy.
If only we had fireball.
Unless someone wants to engineer some extra traps for me.
I think he's busy working on his tools.
That's true.
Yeah, his thing's gonna take at least an hour, regardless.
Yeah.
So while he's doing that, I think me and you go up, and we'll get these pitfalls going.
Perfect.
All right, good luck.
How many do you make?
I'll make.
Keep in mind, if you make too many, I may have you roll a history check to remember where they're at.
Yeah. I'll make 4 of them. So 20 feet. And then I will also, if I have time, I probably don't have enough water. If there is water nearby, I'll mud the bottoms of them.
If you look around the little forest thing you got here, you've got not too much water. You definitely have a little bit up, like a couple of puddles. Or you can just fucking make it out of thin air.
I
can create up to get 10 gallons of clean water in an open container.
I mean, a pitfall is pretty containery looking.
It is.
So mud run these guys, and then throw some shocking grass in. See where it goes.
Oh,
sound good to you guys?
Do it.
Are we on the right map?
Not yet.
Okay. I'll save that.
Do all of you wish to go in and try to lure them?
Yeah.
Miku is not going to act until she has her thieves' tools, so
Well,
Yeah.
we can say an hour went by.
Okay.
And then I'll take, to help us navigate the pitfalls, I'll place a rock in front of each of the pitfalls marked with my ink and a red X.
Gotcha.
Actually, while Kalut is making the thieves' tools, Miku has an idea. She is already wearing a forest green trench coat, basically. She's gonna cover that in dirt and makes it and hopes that makes her less noticeable.
Do you have proficiency in disguise kits by chance?
Yes, I do. I thought that would be useless because she is obviously a bird. But I'm glad this proficiency is useful.
While you don't have access to a disguise kit, you are doing disguisey things. So if you wish to, let's see how well you can camouflage yourself by rolling your disguise kit.
10.
You know, you ever see those birds that'll like tear off pieces of paper and then stick it in their tail feathers? Like, you've kind of done something like that. It's not great, but it is better than the flapping ash bird of trench coatiness.
So it slightly worked. It was worth a shot.
Miku went from disguising to peacocking. So yeah, you guys have that.
Cool.
Whenever you guys wish to move on to the next scene, we can do that.
All right, I'm ready.
I'm ready, boss.
Do you guys just roll up?
No, we're sneaking, of course.
Go ahead and give me a group sneak. Everyone roll me a stealth.
I think I'm at disadvantage. I think. What am I wearing?
Ooh,
Chainmail.
rolling good when it counts.
Chainmail does.
Disadvantage. Yes, disadvantage.
Sorry, man.
Not 13. Not bad. We are fucked.
Oh, bad.
We are fucked.
I could use an inspiration to fix Miku's. I don't know.
Well, right now you did roll at advantage already. So, I mean, like, you did, but you didn't. Your straight roll would have been the 10, and at advantage it would have been a 10.
That's a good point. Yeah, okay.
So let's see here.
That went to shit real fast. Luckily we did those pitfalls first.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and put you all in the scene real quick.
Let's do it, baby. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Do it.
Do it.
Surprisingly, nobody seems to notice you.
Kobold.
You all do notice that these ones are a little... They hit the gym just a little bit more than the other ones that you had.
Dumb muscle. Okay, DM, it's not night right now, is it?
No, it's technically 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
All I'm seeing is black.
Well, let me unfuck that real quick. It's a technical term.
Is Miku the only member?
Hey,
of
we've
the
already
party
said
who-
Kid Shocker in this stream, so
I believe it was...
anything goes at this point.
I believe it was Child Shocker.
Child Shocker.
Nomenclature.
Anything
Is
goes.
Miku the only member of this party who does not have dark vision?
Probably.
Well, I have dark vision.
I have pseudo dark vision.
And of course, Kalut is a dwarf, so he has dark vision.
Holy fuck. Alright, how do we want to drag these guys in here? Do you just want me to walk out there and call them all fucking bitches and bring them here?
Wait. I've got an idea.
Okay.
There's two right there that are in a line, right outside of the cage.
Yeah.
I've got a spell that'll hit both of them.
Right.
Maybe do some damage. Definitely get attention. And then we run away.
Got it. Where are the pitfalls? Do we
So
know? Do we know?
you're running away so that they'll be focused on chasing you, and I can deal with the locks, right? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Could I also add to that if we want to add a little more chaos? I can have my unseen servant go set that place on fire when we go run away.
No, because I don't know what temple that is, so that's a no-go.
Do you think it's good? Do you think their government's good? They're probably good. They're probably good people.
What? Yeah. Why don't you try to set one of the alchemists off? Not the alchemist. I'm sorry, Colette. Why don't you try to set one of the cultists on fire?
Look. If there's one thing that I've learned in my time in this world, of which there have been many years, it's that when you set someone's religious location on fire, it gets their attention.
It did get my attention.
So, I think Nylar's idea is a good one.
Okay.
We burn down their temple.
Okay. It's 2 against 1. So.
Yeah.
All right.
If only I had some alchemist fire, I
Cliff?
would give it to help with that.
Cliff, go ahead and give me a religion check. Also, I do want to be very clear here that this cage is made of metal. It is not made of wood. Unfortunately, ChatGPT was having issues with giving me that.
Okay. I wasn't gonna burn her up. I just wanted if the temple is wood.
Oh, yeah. No, well, I just want to make that clear
5.
before you guys start lighting it up. Yeah, you're not really sure who this temple belongs to.
Can I take a quick? Can I see it?
I mean, you should be able to see the,
Okay. I didn't know if I
The
clear the
temple?
side of it.
yeah.
Can I do a quick history?
I mean, you definitely see multiple gods lined up.
Do I see her?
I mean, what you see is what you see.
Do you see? Are there any gods with beards?
At least one god with beard.
Uh,
There's always one god with a beard.
Okay, I don't think this is. Okay, hold on.
it's probably not a dwarf. So I don't care.
Shit. All right. Okay, give me 2 seconds, guys. Sune, I really, 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 really don't want to burn this temple down if it's yours. And if they burn it down, I'm really, really sorry. Please, I'm just trying to save this dragon. Please, I'll put it out the fire as soon as I can, and I'll repair it. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Colette will get right next to Cliff and go, Sune, he's not going to burn the temple down. Nylar is. It's not his fault.
I like this bargaining with gods thing. Like, hey, girl, I know you're not my goddess, but hey, listen up, okay?
Hey, Sune, if this is you, since I guess you can still hear everyone, don't build your temples out of wood.
It'll matter. Tell Sune I am only tangentially responsible for this.
I'll tell you what, if you are trying to get some form of divine message out of this because you just rolled a religion check, I will allow it at advantage, but you'll burn your channel divinity to do it.
I'll burn my channel divinity. That's a hard sell. That channel divinity is fucking good.
It's really good, but I also think that is something that could punch through.
Yeah. Guys, don't go down. Don't fucking go down.
Yeah, what could I possibly do to you?
Okay,
It's not like I'm sadistic or anything.
I used it.
All right. Go ahead and roll your religion check at advantage.
Fuck!
Oh, that
She's
just
pissed.
sucks,
She's
dude.
pissed at me.
You know, you don't seem to get a clear message. Have you ever talked to somebody over a walkie-talkie?
Yeah.
You get a lot of that static, and you hear, you hear rule. You hear, shit. You hear the name of some various gods, bits and pieces of their names, but you hear rule. You hear you hear you're not getting full names.
So basically, she talks to you while Colette's right next to you talking. So you're a little distracted.
I don't think it's a good idea to burn the temple down. I think I could get in a lot of trouble.
Okay, you run away.
Also, I can't hear you guys anymore. So
I mean, if you don't want to burn down the temple, I won't.
okay, I'm gonna go back. Start working my way back.
Okay, you go back.
Look a lot. I
Nylar,
really want to burn it.
burn it down.
I don't like that indication. No, the implication, even if I can't figure out what it means at the moment, so she's gonna use that potion of healing.
All right.
End turn.
Cliff, the Cliff Meister, Clifferino.
That's right, babe. All right. I got a feeling this one's gonna miss. It's a natural one.
I mean, but it wasn't two natural ones, so
It wasn't. I feel like the advantage even would have missed too. He's right there. I should have gotten Foot Booms, put it back on him. I got 3 spell points left. We toll him. I'm just gonna toll his ass.
toll his ass.
Toll him.
All right. Who was it for? Was it for the bruiser or for the?
Oh, the wizard I've been fucking with.
Gotcha. He rolls a 13.
Oh, 13 saves.
All right.
Waste of a turn.
Was it? It wasn't. It wasn't.
It was. I didn't hit you for the first time all night.
Does a 15 hit you?
15 misses.
Okay. He is also
Did
going
you try to do it again?
He's going to try to do it again. He's going to flick some wounds on you.
For 15? Oh,
No,
that's for the weapon.
that was for the spiritual weapon. I'm going to assume a 14 doesn't hit either. So
14 doesn't hit. I just fucking laugh at him.
he is sad. Nylar, you have just regained consciousness and you are prone.
Oh, sticky finger children, and he'll get up and cast Child Zapper on
This one has no penis.
the guy in front of him. So 3 damage.
God
That
damn
guy.
it. Yeah, I mean he'll take it.
And then he is gonna move a bit away from everyone.
You guys ever seen that fucking show? There's only one
Oh,
thing.
I think that was a bit too
A child.
And then Familiar is going to keep helping out Mr. Club there. And that's all I got.
Okay. Colette, I believe you have attacked since you last threw up Sanctuary, right?
Yeah, last round.
Okay, so I'm going to take off your Sanctuary. And the Kobold Bruiser, is going to attack you, seeing as his friend is dealing with the other person.
Do it.
Does a 16 hit
Yes, it does.
for 9 damage?
Ooh.
That's good damage.
All right.
I had to give you. I had to give you something.
Sorry, in case it does change anything, I forgot. Getting up took half my movement, so I'd be there.
Thank you for being honest. Yes, you were right. Colette.
Colette's gonna step down. Look at both. No, I'm not gonna do that. I take it back. I'm moving back. Undo that.
Okay, undone.
Colette is going to look at the bruiser and then look back at Nylar and say, Nylar, hold my beer and watch this.
We
And
have
then
beer?
Hit him in the face with a mason gun? No, he's not. He's going to miss. Okay.
You do miss with that.
Yeah, that's what happens when you say, hold my beer and watch this stuff.
Bad things. Nothing good happens when you say "hold my beer."
Yeah.
Valuables?
It's his turn, though.
Isn't that what Nylar said when he drained all the liquid from everyone's beer?
I think you just said, "Here's everyone's water from their beer."
Okay, she does not like this mysterious caster, so she's gonna axe him.
Let me ask you a question.
Does a 19 hit?
19 does hit. For let's see all the extra damage. You have a 1d6 plus 1, I believe, coming up.
Come on, just let me.
Come on, you son of a bitch. Beautiful.
Oh,
Okay, so that's 19 damage.
That yeah, that hurt.
And that ends Miku's turn.
Spiritual weapon on this motherfucker. 14. Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does hit.
Does a 4 damage kill the son of a bitch?
It does not.
Oh, fun. Cool.
But wait,
More stuff.
there's
Do
more.
stuff, too. More fun stuff. Told him. No, you know what? He's right there. He's right there. Need to go too high. I suppose. Told him what I can't do. Okay. Okay, yeah, we're gonna toll him. What am I kidding? I'm like a fucking warlock with Eldritch Blast. Pull his ass.
By the way, this place is fully engulfed now.
good.
I know. I'm gonna get to it.
Toll the
Did
dead,
save?
huh?
Yes, sir.
For the same guy or for the bruiser?
Same guy.
Okay. He rolled a 4.
Cool. 8 damage.
Hell, I went with 3 damage. He was still dead.
I wanted to overdo it.
Well, you have told his deadness extra.
I'm gonna call out. I'm gonna take care of the fire. You guys kill this guy.
Neelar, there's a magical lock. You need to deal.
Does anybody need healing?
I'm generally fine.
I'll handle it next round.
Oh, that's right. You're not a child. You're an adult. Adults hate math.
Adults hate math. He rolled a 17.
All right, he's safe. He's a smart burglar dude. And let's get moving over here. 25, 30. Familiar's gonna keep holding Colette's beer, and let's go.
Okay. The bruiser is going to head and go after Colette one more time. Does a 23 hit?
It's a silly question. Yes.
Hey, listen, people have spells. I don't.
Double cast.
I don't know of a spell that gives me +7 to my AC, but when you
I mean,
figure it out, let me know.
Even if I had shield, that still would have hit me.
So that is 10 damage.
I'm down.
Fuck.
He's gonna nut tap that guy with my maul too.
Fuck this guy.
Hold on, let me figure out how to put my shit to. Don't share with anyone. I don't know.
So at the bottom right hand of the screen, you'll see something that says
Public
public
roll.
roll, and change that to private GM roll.
Oh, fuck, you're next, too. Shit.
It's alright, I've already got another character.
I really don't think it's gonna be that that's gonna be necessary.
I will make my first death save though. I made it. I saved.
Or you'll fail it.
I'm sorry.
That's
I
supposed to
forgot
tell
about-
us.
Sorry. My adult beverage are speaking for
We're
me.
gonna go ahead and go with the disadvantage of that because you said it out loud.